Thanks to my generous supporters who have donated through PayPal and Venmo. There are links in the description below if you would like to donate to the channel. From the description and at the end of the video, make sure you check out my other crossbow comparisons. It's almost the last day of turkey season, so make sure you check out my turkey hunt. Everything's linked in the description below. Some of them will pop up at the end of the video. Today we're going to check out a couple of awesome crossbows. From Tenpoint, the Nitro 505, and from Scorpyd, the Aculeus. I definitely have a favorite. It's the Aculeus, and I'm going to let you know why. And there are links in the description if you want to look at these crossbows on Amazon. Make sure you also check eBay for a better price. And if you are shopping on eBay, I recommend purchasing one new and not used. Scorpyd's website. One area that Scorpyd is lacking is pictures on their website. So let's go to the tremor. This is a pretty cool picture of the tremor, but I don't even know if there's any more pictures of the tremor. I think that's the only one you get. If you go up to compare crossbows, there's a few pictures here, but these crossbows look like they're cocked, but the limbs looks like they're out, so those are bad pictures, not very helpful. One good thing about it is, though, down at the bottom here, if you go to the bottom of their homepage or the bottom of the compare page, they give you these paragraphs that will help you pick out which crossbow is right for you. So this one talks about whether you're hunting or target shooting. This talks about your physical abilities, and this talks about the type of hunting you're doing and whether or not you're a speed freak. So this will help you pick out the crossbows. But we're here today to check out the Aculeus. So here's the Aculeus. We only have one picture of it. We need more pictures. Let's check out the Tenpoint. First picture of the Tenpoint Nitro 505. I don't like how all this stuff in the front sticks out in the front, but maybe to you it's not a big deal. Pictures on here are much better. I definitely prefer the black over the camo. I think this looks pretty good. They are calling this a certain green color though. It does look a little bit green back in here, so I'm not sure if you're getting a green crossbow or a black crossbow. There's a level on here, that's pretty cool. Both of the ones I'm comparing come with kind of higher end scopes, but nothing that has range finding built into it. This one has external turrets on it. There's your camo, another angle, black from the back, or possibly green. And let's move on to our comparison. With the Aculeus and the Nitro 505, you're getting your riser that is back in this area with reverse limbs instead of your riser up here with your limbs coming back like a traditional crossbow. So all the weight of this riser is back here towards the center, closer to your body, which is back here. So when you pick one of these things up, it is balanced much better. It's easier to hold it steady, and it's easier to hold it for a longer period of time on your target. So it's easier to shoot. The length on the Scorpyd, 34.5 inches, and I don't know if that's including the stirrup or not, but Tenpoint does tell you 30.5 inches without the stirrup, so this is going to get longer. So they're both basically about the same length. Your limbs with the Scorpyd, you're getting Barnsdale laminated limbs. I think they would be better than Tenpoint limbs, my personal preference. Axle to axle is longer on the Scorpyd, 12.875, and 6.5 inches on the Tenpoint, so there's an advantage there for the Tenpoint. But you do want to think about how wide is the crossbow at this point here, how wide is it here. So think about those widths, not just your number that you're looking at from axle to axle. Trigger pull on the Scorpyd, 2 to 2.5 pounds. That's very nice and light. And you still have a light trigger pull with the Tenpoint at 3.5 pounds. Overall weight for the Scorpyd, 7.5 pounds empty. And for the Tenpoint, 7.9 pounds empty. The bolts with the Scorpyd are 370 grain. And the Scorpyd is slower. Now, one thing you need to know before you make your purchase of the Tenpoint is that you're only going to get 505 plus feet per second if you're shooting the 400 grain arrows. They are less accurate than the 445 grain center punch arrows, but those center punch arrows are going to get you about 485 feet per second. So with a Tenpoint, you're going to have to pick between speed and accuracy. With the Scorpyd, you're getting 380 feet per second. It's going to be super accurate. With the Tenpoint, You're getting anywhere, you're either going to get 385 or 505, depending whether you go with the Evo X bolts or the center punch bolts. That's not something you want to find out after you make your purchase. The models that we are comparing both come with a crank. The crank system on the Tenpoint is definitely better because it's completely internal, completely built in. And with the crank on the Scorpyd, you do have to grab the sled, pull it up over the scope, cock the crossbow, and then pull it back up over the scope again. With the Tenpoint, everything's built in. So definitely advantage for the Tenpoint on the crank system. They both have anti-dry fire. Every crossbow should have something. Anti-dry fire or something that prevents it from going onto fire. Power stroke, you're getting a little bit more efficiency out of the power stroke on the Scorpyd, and you're also getting more efficiency out of the larger cams on the Scorpyd. So power stroke 18.5 Scorpyd, 17 inches for the Tenpoint. Speed 480 feet per second with the Scorpyd, 505 feet per second with the Tenpoint. Both speeds way more than what you need to hunt whitetail deer. Both speeds have enough speed and energy for any animal that you want to hunt on earth, but I totally get it if you prefer the Tenpoint because of the speed. But don't forget that speed is with the 400 grain arrows that are less accurate than the center punch arrows, and they both can be decocked. Now let's take a look at the price. Alright, Tenpoint, new for 2022. This is the one that does not have the range finding scope, so we want to pick that. Choose an option. Let's go with the green. Not sure if that's green or black, so we're at $3,049 for the Tenpoint, so about $3,000. Let's go to Scorpyd. We are on Aculeus already. Buy now. Scorpyd Aculeus with the AccuDraw system, so we're starting at $21.49. Of course, we're going to go 180 so we can get the 480 feet per second. We're going to go with the AccuDraw Pro. Scope, let's go with the Hawk XB30 Pro because I have that, it's a good one. Dampers, let's get the fancy ones for an extra $99. Quiver, let's go standard. Arrow, let's go with the ones that don't cost an extra $60. We are getting 6 of them. Let's go with black. Broadheads, let's go mechanical 100 crane so we're not slowing this thing down anymore with heavier broadheads. And 1 adding to cart, so we're looking at $2,398. So price on the Scorpyd, $2,400. Price on the Tenpoint, $3,050. Let me know in the comments what you think. From Backyard Broadheads, these are Heart Drop hangers. There's a Heart Drop 5-in-1 for most Raven crossbows, and the Heart Drop 5-in-1 R26 for the Raven R26. You can check them out on eBay or from backyardbroadheads.com. Both links are in the description below.